Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate. In the previous episode we took on... who was it again? Ah yes, the Queen of Scales, and won rather easily.
The King of Plague.
And now we're going to be taking on the King of Plague. Honestly, this Let's Play is progressing a lot faster than I thought it would, and I kind of expected to be dying against more of the later game enemies than I currently am. But hey, I'm not going to complain. Let's see, King of Plagues. Rather food in combat on each counter attack, the player inflicts double damage and loses 1 food. No bonus or penalty on 0 food. Yikes. Time distortion in combat. Everybody moves 20% faster and receives plus 50% damage from all sources. Okay, that's gonna make things more challenging because I'm heavily reliant on my counter attacks, but I'm also even more reliant on food, so I may be using my dodge roll more often. Only the most savage and cunning of the Ratmen rise to royalty among their ranks.
He has grown in the dark, surviving every challenge and feasting upon the bones of every single failure.
Right. Anyways, I'll see you guys once I've got my deck built. Okay, I've got my deck built, so let's get this game started.
The king will not respond to your normal tactics. In fact, he will make you work harder for less gain than ever.
Okay, there's our shop, and there's our exit.
So much destruction you have wrought. Once this is done and the Rat King chews upon your bones, it will be an age before I can find new pieces to face those who come to play.
That's not my fault, nor is it my problem. Ooh, Kraken Cult right off the bat, huh?
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Your information takes you through swamp and marsh to lands lost in a fog of decay and ruin. You smell the pyre long before you can see or hear it. Something unquestionably outlandish awaits. Let's get closer.
Choose from these options.
With their focus elsewhere, it is easy for you to make your way closer to the ritual. Despite the foreboding, burning kraken that towers over the proceedings, as you creep closer, you realize there's a sense of frivolity among the assembled lizardmen. Let's get a little closer. This one? Damn. Getting closer to the fiercest fires causes reflections to bounce off elements of your armor and weapons, alerting the gathering to your presence. The revelation of an interloper alarms the gathered lizardmen, and they scream and writhe and spit, but do not attack. You are forcibly bundled toward the feet of the great Kraken statue and into an audience with a leader who appears older than any lizard man you've ever seen. We do not welcome strangers to this place, but do not fear. We will not kill an adventurous sort like you. We are in need of champions in dire times such as these. We've always known mages to be disdainful and cruel, but now they take to capturing our kind and shipping them off. We pray to the Kraken to stop these ships and free the captives. Our faith is strong, it is that faith that brought you here to aid us. Will you help? I don't want to see what happens if I refuse, so yeah. We are grateful, but it is not I who will grant you this honor. A trial by combat is required for you to prove your worth to the Kraken. Not gonna check the shop just yet. Oh, but we do gain free stuff. Ooh, mage gloves.
Look at the workmanship on these gloves. Truly the work of a master craftsman.
They were useful, but
Assassination is such an unfair way to encourage people through death's doorway.
but I feel like the extra gold is something I'm going to need in order to get more food. Because I'm going to unconsciously be using my counter without realizing that it's costing me food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
And now the Dead King's Hall. Oh, we're either going to succeed greatly or fail. We're going to fail. Well, here's hoping the adventure doesn't end here. Ah, son of a... Well, that could have gone a hell of a lot better. Hello. Let's see, Shield Breaker. Left bumper to perform a devastating attack, ignore the opponent's blocking action. Skeleton King's Sword. High tier attacks, heal the wielder, left bumper to drain health from surrounding enemies. Ooh. Or the Skeleton King Helm. A hit on the player
Revenge is the sweetest satisfaction, don't you find?
You know what else would be nice? Not being interrupted. Where was I? Oh yeah, a hit on the player gives the player's next attack a 25% damage bonus. This effect can stack up to 3 times but is removed after making an attack. I think I'm gonna go for the Skeleton King's Sword just for the healing purposes. And the extra damage, of course.
Approach?
Wow, 3 whole gold. And
The
15
pendulum
health.
can swing both ways.
Ooh, the Maiden. I could get a blessing from her.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Yes, yes, hello, Marith. Let's get a blessing. Self-righteous. Any hit on the player inflicts 2 more damage.
Powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
On any hit, the player inflicts 2 more damage for each blessing they possess. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. You'd see, the elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. Alright, let's see what this shop has to offer. Let's see, Berserker armor, no. Can't even afford it, no. Shield Bash can kill regular skeletons and stun other targets. Ooh. But I do also need some food. Let's see. How much is the Skeleton King's? 30, I have 43. Let's see, I can sell some for a little extra. Although that will put me in a precarious position if I lose anything. Ooh, wait, I could also sell my Emperor's Jewel. Yeah, I'll do that. And then buy Skeleton King's shield. Because I feel like the...
Steal the wealth of the dead. Hardly a noble approach.
Because I feel like the... Oh, and I have just enough for 10 food. But anyways, I feel like the shield bash will be very useful and won't count towards the curse. Well, that was a good shopping experience. And we have 2 of the Skeleton King's armaments. Just gonna backtrack a little bit so I can gain some health back.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. I have been confident, perhaps complacent. Yet, these final opponents I assembled in ages past, specifically to hold against the greatest challengers. You cannot possibly hope to defeat them.
Nothing really any good. And I don't think 20 gold's gonna get me anything. And I think I'm gonna want to avoid the Ghost of the Sea, because every time I encountered it, I always ended up cursed. And I've got enough problem with the... I have enough problems with the current curses I have. So, let's catch a fairy and move on.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
Then why do you bother asking? Twisted Canyon. I mean, I'm not gonna abandon my current weapons, so... pass. Yes, I realize I could sell it, but I don't want to take the chances. Ooh, it's tempting me so... screw it. Damn it. At least it wasn't a huge failure. Though that still hurts. At least let me succeed on prying open the chest. Thank you. So you got something out of it. A lot of gold. I might backtrack to the Tinker, see what they've got. Ooh, cannot afford to give away my food. Because the Tinkers don't sell much. The landlocked lubber 4.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
You return to the landlocked lubber to see what Carlo has in mind next. It is hard to tell mages and bandits had besieged the place. It looks just as decrepit and ramshackle as usual. Carlo greets you warmly. There is only so much we can find out about our aquatic nemesis from dry land. Our next action must take place upon the sea. I have been comparing the information you found at Norwich Port with the Highbinders, and I may have a plan. Carlo gestures you forward. A collection of papers and charts that are spread out across 2 tables. If the bar had patrons, this might be problematic, but as usual, the only occupants are an aquaphobic sailor and yourself. The nearby port of Estersea, far more respectable, has trading routes that I believe follow a similar path and timing as the smugglers. Similar path and timing as... Okay. I think if we can get you aboard a ship, then you'll have a front row seat to the scariest show in the land. And now I'm going to backtrack to the Tinker, now that I have a ton of gold, and see what I can get from him. And hope this isn't an ambush. Good. See, Ring of Survival, Spirit Walk. During combat, press right bumper to become ethereal, avoiding all damage until your next attack. Let me check my inventory. Do I have any? I do not. Could be useful, but let me see what else. Thunder Strike. Every strike inflicts lightning damage. Press left bumper for a lightning to strike around you. I think I'll stick with my Skeleton King sword. Inferno Potion. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take this.
Fire relates to pure will in our system. In this case, however...
And... I think I'll take the Ring of Survival.
What will you do with that?
Use it to survive. And I'll buy a couple of units of food. Now moving onward to the next step in our journey.
Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond.
Priest. We get some more gold, we might be able to buy some good
Did you
blessings.
expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
The goblins.
Of course,
Yeah.
I am different.
Gonna stay away from the desert.
My
of the
powers
damned.
are genuine.
And you know what? I will let the stranger suck my blood. I can always get it back easily and by just going back and forth, and it'll give me some extra gold to buy some blessings with. Or maybe something
The
from the
cities
mage.
hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night.
This is new.
A choice. Select your desire.
Stranger moves with unnatural speed, blah blah blah. I think I might decline at this point. Because I don't want to take the chances of that huge failure leading to an immediate death. Now let's see what the priest has for us. Let's see, Will of the Gods. No. Headsman's Blessing. I don't have an axe. Ooh, Critical Strike. That would pair that'd pair very well with my Skeleton King shield, because I can stun enemies with it. Yeah, I'll definitely take that.
Very nice indeed.
Plus, combine it with our Self-Righteous Blessing, and, well, we've got a killer combo. Damn. I'm kind of wishing that I now hadn't spent all that money at the Tinkerer, because I might have had enough to get rid of the Wrath of Food. Oh well. It is what it is. And I'll spend the rest of my gold on a little extra food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I am indeed. And you know what? I'm going to end it off once we've reached the next floor, because we are coming up on our time limit. Oops. Oh well. At least it wasn't an ambush. Nothing too useful. So no big loss that I have no gold here.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. Well, let's hitch a ride. Ooh, yet another floor after this.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Right. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that off here for today. In the next episode, we are going to continue our hunt for the King of Plague. See you guys in the next episode.